Welcome Aries to your May 2022 reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Now right off the bat I need to say I am so sorry that you are probably seeing this reading in the first few days of May. I am not at my normal location and the internet here is a little bit iffy, so it's taking a long time to upload my videos. So you might be seeing this, as I said, in the first week of May, but rest assured my readings are timeless. So from whenever you see them, that usually is 4 to 6 weeks after you see them, that the messages do are still relatable. And also please excuse the noise in the background. The neighbours in the area are enjoying life, and so you are probably going to hear them in the background and dogs barking and all of that kind of thing, but I'm just going to persist. So again, please forgive me for that. And yeah, I think that's all the apologies I need to give right now. But this month I am offering a special where anyone can ask a question and I will shuffle my cards for you. Normally I offer free mini readings for new subscribers and I am still offering that. So if you want to click that subscribe button and ask a question for a free mini reading, make sure you put new subscriber just before you ask your question. And once I see the subscribership click over, I will give you that more of an in-depth answer. But if you're not interested in subscribing or you're already a subscriber and you've got a question about something, just leave the question below and I will work through those as they come through. Now, let's get into your reading. Now, you start out the month with the Two of Wands. Now, a few signs have received this card, so it must be a bit of a collective energy that's going on here. But this is a great card. It talks about you having reached a crossroad in your life. Now, this is often to do with some creative project that you've been working on. It can even be something that you are quite passionate about. So it could be your career, it could be your home, it could be just anything that you are putting a lot of passion and energy into. And you've now reached this crossroad and you are required to make a choice. But the wonderful thing with the Two of Wands is there is no wrong choice here. No matter which direction you take, it's going to be the right one. So there is nothing to fear here. Now there is a bit of a release that is required. It's just above the Death card, which is the card of releasing or letting go of a particular time in your life or a particular situation in your life. But you've got the world in your hand here, Aries. Look at the imagery, and this is quite a common image in many of the tarot decks. You will see the figure in the card standing there holding that globe. You are in a wonderful position here. Now, you've also got a lot of people around you this month. You've got a Scorpio, you've got an air sign, so that is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. You've got a fire sign like yourself, a Saggy in particular, a Leo, or an Aries. So I feel like you do have a lot of people around you. You've also got an earth sign here as well, so Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus as well. But I feel like often when you see court cards showing up in your reading, you are taking on a lot of the qualities of these people. Now, don't get too hung up on the star signs either, because often the tarot cards describe the character of the person more so than the actual star sign itself, just simply because star signs, I mean, I'm not an astrologer by any stretch of the imagination, but in astrology we can often have more, we can be a particular sign, but if our rising sign is something else, or our moon sign, or placements in other part of your chart are more dominant at any particular time. But the King of Swords is, I would normally read as a Gemini, by the way, but the King of Swords is someone that is very intellectual, Swords are all about the mind, the thoughts, your intellect. And so the king is all about that. But what the King of Swords does actually talk about as well is you actually taking on a lot of these qualities. You are going to be the intellectual one here, and but this often comes up when you might just be needing a little bit of advice, or there is someone around you that is actually needing your wise counsel and experience as well. And so this card comes in when you need, the opportunity to either get help or help someone. This card does show up. So you can really speak your truth here. Talk about how you feel. Let others know what's going on. If you do need wise counsel for someone, and this could be from an earth sign, it could be from a fire sign, Sagittarian there. You might be needing to talk to someone just about some stuff that's going on in your mind or your heart or your soul. But as I said, you yourself could also be needing some advice or needing to give some advice to somebody. They might be turning to you. Now, because this is a general reading, I'm giving you all of the alternatives here, so you take what resonates for you. But with the fact that the King of Swords is right beside that Two of Wands here, this is telling me that if this decision that you are required to make is showing up, if you need to make this in May, when this card turns up, this is sort of saying use your intellect more so than your heart. Think things through intellectually and make the choice from there rather than your heart. Sometimes the cards say use your heart, go with what you feel, your heart, or go with your intuition, but this time use your intellect to assist you in making this decision. Now, that Page of Wands, this is, all wands are messages or messengers, if it's not representing a person. And the Page of Wands is saying this is actually quite an exciting card to come up for you, and it talks about new opportunities that are going to present themselves to you, and you might be getting some really great information about something wonderful that's coming into your life. And so and because this is Wands, this is really creative, and it's giving you the ability to think outside of the box as well, which is going to be extremely valuable for you here. And you're asked to actually follow your passions in a lot of the directions that you do take, and let that kind of guide your life work as well. Now, because you've got a couple of cards here that are talking about endings and the end of an era and letting go and releasing, and so I feel like I feel like there is this new passion and energy coming in for you, which is really good. But this really can talk about a promotion, a career change, or just some sort of promising development in your professional life as well. So this is great. Now, for some of you as well, this can be just talking about new study that you are getting involved in to help you within something that you really love. You might just be interested in be having a new passion and you want to learn more about it. So you might be getting some extra study here regarding that, and some messages about that as well. Now, you have the Five of Cups. Now, this is pretty much the only challenging card. But the interesting thing with this, I don't read reverse cards, but I go through my whole deck and I put all the cards up the right way before I shuffle. And then if a card comes out reverse, I you know, and my intuition is telling me, yep, that's reversed, I will read it out reversed. So this card actually came out reversed. I've turned it up just to keep the continuity of the imagery okay, but it did actually come out reverse. And so I feel like for a lot of you, there is this heartache and this pain, and I'm sure I've said this to you before, Aries, that you are focusing on, that still comes up for you, that's still in the forefront of your mind and your soul. And but because this card came out reversed, to me, it is saying that this is shifting and changing, and you are coming to this place now where you are actually overcoming this. You are able to now view the two cups that are standing, that are full, that are still there, full behind you, and you're not focusing on those cups that have spilt and are turned on their side anymore. Or you're certainly in May, things are shifting and moving for you here. And you know, the reason as well that I feel that way is you have got the Death card, and this talks about release. This talks about transformation. This talks about allowing a particular part of your life that no longer serves you, letting that go. And this can even have to do with people in your life. This could be to do with that air sign. It can be to do with an earth sign that perhaps you've been hanging on to that energy and letting it still linger, some painful memories there that have hurt you and are holding you back emotionally from moving forward. And I feel absolutely that you are releasing and letting go of any of that kind of negative stuff that has been that you've been hanging on to here. Now you could potentially, the Death card also refers to a Scorpio, so you could have a significant Scorpio in your life here that may have something to do with this choice that you're needing to make. But you know, this is, as I said, general reading here, so I feel like I'm just going to give you all of the multi-layered messages that are coming through for me. But I feel like definitely you're moving through the changes that are coming up before you now. You're moving through those. You're choosing to let a lot of stuff go. And you know, look at your final Gateway Oracle card. You're letting go. I mean, you know, you can't. Well, I can't believe these cards sometimes, you know. So this is really great news for you. And not only that, you've got the World card. So this is the end of an era. You are moving through that portal, successfully moving through that portal. You have finished a particular stage in your life successfully and moving through. Now, for some of you, this can even be talking about a job. It can be talking about a particular area of your work that you have now finished, like a project that you've been working on and you've finished and moving forward as well there. But just the Death card and the Earth card and that Gateway Oracle card, I really see you taking some strides here to move out of this painful situation that you were in. That you not only that you, I mean, not that you are in a painful, hurtful situation, but I feel like these are things from the past that have plagued you for some time, and you are now able to release all of this. Now, that Queen of Pentacles. Now, you know what's interesting? You've got two queens here, and I like looking at synchronicities like that. And when you have two queens in a reading showing up, queens are the card of the nurturer. You know, queens are nurturers of the tarot, and they're loving and they're supportive, and they not only want to help you, they're very capable of helping you. And so, you know, I feel like there is a lot of help around you here, and and these people are very deeply, they feel very deeply around you, about you, and you know, and they're really, they're there to help you, Aries. So reach out if you do need help to any of these people, this fire sign, this earth sign, this air sign. They're there to help, you know. But in general, the Queen of Pentacles is a great card to have. I mean, financially, it is a wonderful message. There's a lot going on when you get the Queen of Pentacles. This is almost like you, it's almost like you've figured a lot of stuff out here, and you're taking a down to earth approach to a lot of the things in your life now, and a lot of your problems as well. And you know, I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles is a real carer. This is someone who can run their own business, who can come home and look after the kids, can cook the dinner, can look after the house, can do the housework, clean the gardening, help in the community. You know, this is someone that can do it all. So as I said at the beginning, often when a court card shows up in a reading, if this isn't representative of someone in your life, this are the qualities that you are going to be taking on in May as well. You're going to be kind of busy doing everything and making sure that everybody's needs get met, but make sure that you get your needs met too, because that is very important. Now, just a little side note with that Queen of Pentacles, sometimes this card pops up to remind us that we need to use a little bit of kindness in our interactions with other people. And you know, you might think you understand their situation, but sometimes you don't know what they're going through. And so just if there are some sort of any kind of conflicts or anything with people in your life, just remember to have that in the back of your mind. Now that World card, as I did talk about earlier, this is that card of successfully completing a particular stage of your life and moving on to the next level in your personal life, in your career. And you know, again, another message here of promotions, of new positions that are both challenging and promising in your future. But you know, this can be, and just because it's beneath that page of wands, there could be some issues in your work here where there are promotions and some challenging things as well going on there, but nothing that you can't handle, Aries. This is also a card of enlightenment as well, and you're following your evolution here. You are moving through that pain from the past and releasing a lot of stuff and growing and moving on to that next stage of your life. It's quite beautiful. And it's like also you've got clarity about where it is you want to go here as well. And the clarity is going to give you an understanding about where it is you need to go, or you should be going as well. And this is heading into the energy of that Queen of Wands. And this is normally a Leo. This is beautiful. This is somebody that is so strong, so loving, caring, fiery, passionate, beautiful energy in this person. Describes you a little bit, Aries. You kind of are like this and showing up in your reading as well. But this is that card, and you know, it's right after the World card. So you've completed a particular stage in your life, and now this card comes up to say, what are you waiting for? There is nothing that you cannot accomplish, Aries. And this is such a I mean, all wands are about creativity, about passion, and there is this creativity and passion that is just being ignited in you in May, I feel. And when this card shows up, it's kind of just telling you that you have this amazing inner strength and inexhaustible power within you, so you can succeed in any direction, in any area of your life. And again, this is really talking about balancing certain areas of your life. So in the Queen of Pentacles, you've got that energy where you might be doing a lot of things, work, play, caring for your family, your friends, your home. And this also is saying you have the ability to do all of that and more. Just and all be balanced whilst doing it as well. It's quite lovely energy. Now, for your final card that I have touched on a few times, now this as well has been coming up for a few people. So I feel like there is this energy of us releasing a lot of stuff in May and letting go of a lot of stuff for many star signs. This is just really showing up for a lot of people. And I'm going to read from the book if I can find the page. But the affirmation for this particular card is, I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. And the meaning of this card is surrender, relinquish control, and allow spirit to take over. You don't need to do everything by yourself. All is well. It's time to just let it all go and enjoy the ride. Doing so gives others permission to let go in their own lives. The universe wants you to know there are times to hold on for dear life and times to simply throw up your hands and let go. It's time to release any limiting patterns, emotional attachments, or inner and outer clutter. Surrendering doesn't mean that you're yielding to a force outside of yourself. It means that you're allowing your soul to take over. Release the stress of needing to control things, wanting to determine the outcome of a situation, or expecting others to act in a particular way. There is a simple grace and beauty that unfolds when you truly let go. Loving spiritual help is all around you. Simply open your heart and let it in. Wow, Aries, I see this so connected to that. Not Five of Cups, but the Death card as well as the World card. Just let go of that stuff that is holding you back, of that emotional stuff that is holding back, of people that are holding you back, and know that there are people here, angels here, that want to help, that are able to help and give you the support that you need. So we'll leave it at that, Aries. Don't forget, take me up on that special that I am offering in May. Ask a question and I will shuffle my cards for you. And I'm still offering that free mini reading. Just remember, if you are a new subscriber and want that more extended in-depth reading, put new subscriber before your question. So have a great month and I hope to see you next month. Bye.